Hey, what up, fuckers? So, first video. I originally was going to go back into my story and give you a background on me, but in all reality, that doesn't matter. And I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there are more similarities between me and you than there are differences. So you're sure you're going to hear my story later on, and parts of it will come out. Some of it are fucking hilarious. I'm also going to apologize about the cursing, but if you're watching this podcast and trying to get something out of it, um, wow, be prepared. That's just the way I talk. And also, if you've lived a type of life where you probably need this information, cursing should probably be the least of your worries. So, um, you know, once again, more similarities between us than there are differences, even if you don't curse. So, let's get right to it. So, I guess the biggest thing I want to talk to you about today is care. Care for yourself. Taking care of yourself, right? It can be multiple levels. But I'm not just talking about nutrition and physical exercise, any of those. What I'm actually talking about is taking care of yourself by loving yourself and not giving a fuck what anyone else thinks. Most people operate in fear. They are worried they're being judged by somebody for something little, and normally you're the only one judging yourself. That's it. There's no one else judging you. You might spend 4 hours writing an Instagram post, the perfect post, everything's done right, the right emoticons, a perfect picture. Oh man, just a beautiful post. And then you get 2 likes and you delete it. Why? Why do you do that? You do that because you want the social validation. You are so looking for the likes, and you're so worried about the negativity. And you need to get rid of both those. Both of those. Don't look for the likes, and don't look for the negativity. Just be you. Put that out there. Be you. Be unafraid to be you. Now, if you're a serial killer or a rapist, or obviously, you don't want to do that. If you're addicted to drugs, you don't want to do that. You don't want to keep doing that, right? That's not you, though. That's not really who you are. What those are, serial killer rapists, that might actually be you. You probably should just turn yourself in at that point and save us all the trouble. But if you're just an addict or just a normal fucking person trying to get through this world and trying to better yourself, most of the time, you probably hate yourself or judge yourself more harshly than anybody else in your entire life. And I know because I've been there. I've done it. I've not been able to look at myself in the face, not been able to look at myself in the mirror because I didn't want to see really who I was. I was ashamed of myself. And I let that run me, and I let it run me even deeper into the ground and causing more and more problems piled on top of each other. And it's all based in fear. And I'm not going to be, ridiculous and tell you that that is the only thing that you have to solve or you have to overcome if you have addiction or you have mental illness or anxiety, depression, whatever your struggle is in this life. I'm not saying that if you just love yourself that it'll all go away. But I'm saying that if you can love yourself or at least care for yourself enough to step outside of your fear, to figure out what you're most afraid of, because that's probably what's driving you. That's probably what's driving most of your addiction. If you can just find a way to dive deep and self-reflect and figure out what your biggest fear is, most of the time it's going to be other people, for most of us. And that's what you have to fight. If you have an awareness of this, fight this. If you don't have an awareness of this, you're lost. And you're just going to keep living in fear and shame. And that's why when you make a bad decision, you do something bad, somebody will beat you up. They will get on you. They will tell you, if you've done something wrong to them, right? And that's okay because you've done something wrong to somebody else. You violated their space. You violated them in some way. You deserve to know. But the majority of the time, it's you beating yourself up. And you'll beat yourself up probably harder than the other person really will. You'll punish yourself harder. And you'll do it unwittingly. You'll do it mentally. And you'll slowly drive yourself into the ground. But not only are you punishing yourself, the worst part is you're punishing everyone else around you. You're even punishing the other person you hurt. And you're just going to hurt him again. And again. And again. And again. Because you're stuck in a cycle. Everything is a cycle in this life. Everything in this world is a cycle, is a pattern. And that means that once you recognize the pattern, you can break free from the pattern. But it takes understanding yourself. It takes understanding what caused you to not like who you are. What is it? Is it your weight? Is it your physical appearance? I don't normally believe that it's that periphery. I don't think it's, let's say you're overweight and you lose 100 pounds. Of course, you're going to feel better about yourself. Of course, that's going to help. It's going to help on multiple levels with anxiety, depression. You're probably eating the right food. Pumping the weights or running, whatever. That's going to help you. It's going to get endorphins. It's going to get you going. It's going to get you going in the right direction. But it's still not going to solve the underlying problem. Maybe it relates to your parents. Maybe a parent didn't get enough love, did get enough love. Maybe a relationship that, you're extremely hurt on. Maybe the fact you can't find a relationship. Normally it's related to connection with another human being. And that's what's driving you most. That is what hurts you most. Could be as a child. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can reflect on that. You can try to figure out and pinpoint exactly where it is. But even that isn't necessarily the answer. The real answer is to forgive yourself, to realize you're a human, to realize you make mistakes, and realize everybody else is judging themselves. Some people judge themselves harsher, but everybody has insecurities. Everybody judges themselves, and you are your toughest critic. And you're the person that you need to forgive and care for. Because if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for anyone else. If you don't care for yourself, you can't help anyone else. And everything that you spread and everything that you touch will be out of place of negativity, or maybe you'll have positive days. You can notice this when you have a positive day and people react to you differently. They're like, oh man, what happened with you? Did you get laid? Or, do you have a good night out, or meet somebody, right? And even, maybe you did. Maybe that's a temporary fix for a little bit. But eventually, that love drug, is going to go down. It's going to disappear, and you're still left with you. And good luck really loving somebody and caring for somebody if you're not fulfilled inside. It's it's not boding well for that relationship. So, biggest thing, I want you to understand that you're not alone. Everybody is struggling. Life in general is hard, and we're all just trying to get through it. But that it's okay. It's okay. But learn to care for yourself. Learn what you like, what you enjoy, that is positive, that is fulfilling, that gives you pride. Figure out what you are good at and what you enjoy doing, and go hard at it. Go hard at it. If you like working out, obviously I got these workout clothes on. I love to work out. That's and I can't even say I love to do it. It's just something I know I need to do and something I do enjoy doing. So I do it often. I don't go overboard, but I do it often. It helps balance me out. I also enjoy writing. I write. I enjoy helping other people. I enjoy communicating and trying to connect with other people. And so I just try to get better and better and better at that every single day. And by doing that, I'm becoming a better and better person. And old addiction, old behaviors are just tearing away. They're just peeling away, just like an onion. Just peeling away, layer after layer. And you can do the same thing. You have the power, you have it inside you. The time is now. What you do with your time today will dictate your future. Every single move, every single step you make. Remember that. Join the fight. Be on the positive side. Let's do this. Make today a good day. Peace out.